Shannon, the first car in line with fresh tires is the 88 of Brett Keselowski, but Tony Erie Sr., you guys only stopped for 2 tires. Will that give you enough advantage to get by those 2 cars in front of you with just 10 laps to go?
Yeah, you know, I think it will. We was running those cars down pretty good there before the caution came out. I made a couple adjustments there 2 stops ago and kind of set the car on fire there. The car hadn't been very good all night, so we just got lucky and hit it right there. So hopefully we can get by these 2. You know, this team, Delphi's on board with us this weekend. We just need a win.
Well, as they say, timing is everything. Vince?
With Ernie Cope, the crew chief for Kevin Harvick. Ernie, Kevin was running 2nd place with 20 to go. What convinced you to come in and pit 30 laps on your tires at the time?
Well, they slowed down about 9/10 of a second, so we thought that was fair. We come down and we get a good bunch of them to follow us down, which that worked out. All these cautions are killing us, though, but we'll see what happens.
Think you got enough time?
I don't know. It's going to be tough. It'll probably be like 7 to go by the time we take the green.
Doc?
Well, guys, the comeback of the night belongs to our current points leader and in-race reporter, Kyle Busch. Let's talk to him.
Kyle, Dale Jarrett, you have a copy?
Oh, I'm here.
Well, what an interesting night you've had, young man. I know it looked bad and kind of bleak for your championship hopes for a while, but you've made a pretty nice comeback. How is your car right now?
Well, we certainly have made a comeback, Vince, for sure. Guys never gave up, and we're still not sure what's wrong with this thing. It still feels funny. For some reason, we've been battling it all night. It was fine in the beginning of the race, was turning good, and something popped up front, and we all of a sudden went tight. We had a flat, of course, but it just hasn't turned to center since. It hasn't been that great there. So we loosened it up, but all we got it was the back loose, entry, and exit real bad. And the center's still a little tight with the front. So we're going to see if we can't hold on and make up a couple spots somehow.
That was going to be my next question, too. You're looking there and the number of laps you're going to have left. Just how aggressive do you go here?
Oh, it's balls to the wall time, man. We got to go. Wish we would have red flagged this. We would have had a little extra time. But, you know, Harvick's behind us. He's fast. Joey's fast behind him. So we've got to play offense and defense here if we can.
All right, man. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Oh, keep an eye out.
Don't worry, we will be.
Oh my gosh, you know, I got to believe he may be. If you in baseball, you got a closer, you got a guy you bring in that just is incredible in the last couple innings. This guy may be one of the best closers in all of NASCAR, be it Cup or Nationwide. Remember when he got frustrated at Bristol when he drove that thing from the middle of the pack all the way back to a top 10 finish in the final laps? This should be fun to watch.
It's just frustrating to see all these laps being flicked off under caution, though. You know, these guys have these tires and can't do anything with them if they don't have some laps to work with.
Yeah, we've generally seen that in this type situation that might have gotten a red flag and had enough laps left here. But once again, they're playing, I mean, and not that they're showing favoritism, but they're playing right into Greg Biffle's hands for this to work for him. As you said, his tires have cooled off quite a bit, and this should help him.
One to go. It'll be green next time by. When they come through the line, they'll be given the single finger. There has been a caution flag inside the final 5 laps in the last 6 races and 10 times of the 14 races we have run here overall. So you expect to see at least one more yellow flag.
Yeah, there's still time. And this is the point of the race. It really, really heats up.
I will tell you, if you want to look at numbers, the leader here at Phoenix with 10 laps to go has won every single race that's been run here. There's never been a pass in all 14 nationwide races, but that could change.
A good chance it could change right here, yeah. And if we could have got, you know, somewhere outside of 10 laps, I think there was a better chance. But Greg Biffle is so good. He knows what his car's capable of doing. He's got no traffic to deal with. He just has to go as hard as he possibly can. These guys have their hands full if they're going to change that stat tonight.
The first rookie to ever come here in the NASCAR Nationwide Series and win a race on this racetrack, Mr. Biffle. He's pretty good here.
He's been pretty good since he started, really. I tell you, I wouldn't want hardly anybody else in that car for this little short run to the end, especially at this track.
Pace car pulls in. We'll see what we got here. 7 laps to go. It'll be 6 this time by. Can Biffle and Leffler hold off the guy with fresh Goodyears?
Nice start there. much going on here. We want to watch Biffle, see if he's able to hold him off. And Kyle Busch told us what he was going to do, so we've got to keep an eye on him, too. Looked like he slipped a little off of turn 2. Harvick gets to the inside of him.
Harvick will make a move. He may bring Joey Logano with him. And up to the cross the racetrack.
Whoa,
and Lamar goes up there.
That's a caution that didn't happen right there.
That's right.
Kyle Busch digging back on the outside. There's Allgaier. He made a move. A good move by Stephen Wallace a moment ago to pick up a couple of spots as well because of that slip. And there's our caution with 5 to go.
You knew it was going to happen. Alan Bestwick told us.
All the way last night.
Looks like John West Townley spun it around over there.
Caution number 11. He will bring it now to pit road.
Yeah, he's got water blowing out of this thing. Oh. Involved in an earlier wreck there, and they tried to just patch it up and run some laps, but didn't patch it up quite good enough.
Let's see what happened to the rookie here.
More than likely, this radiator they've got strapped in there has drug a hole in it and got some water down on the tires. NASCAR really encourages these guys to fix the cars right before they send them back out there because of that right there. You don't want to influence the outcome of these races by bringing out a late caution.
If you want a ticket to the race, here's where we're going to be the next few weeks. Down at the Talladega Superspeedway next Saturday. Of course, we head to Richmond, the action track. Darlington, boy, the granddaddy. One of the greatest tracks. I love going to South Carolina. Lowe's Motor Speedway. You can read the list there. Why don't you join us for our live flag-to-flag coverage of the NASCAR Nationwide Series. And, of course, tickets available. www.nascar.com/tickets. Apparently that was oil on the racetrack coming out of the 09 car of John West Townley, so they will call off the restart here and try to get some oil absorbent on the racetrack. Let's listen in on the radio for Jason Leffler.
Tell you what, dude, flew good off the tube. Yeah, I may get him here. He got me on that restart. He went there real early. He actually went before the line, but.
Sounds like Jason Leffler is pretty confident on this next restart.
Yeah, I learned a little bit on that last restart, and
he was strong too. Now he didn't let Greg Biffle get far away at all.
Well, he has his plan as to where he might want to make this. So he knows where his car's the best, and that's what you have to know in this type of situation. We're going to have a green-white checker here.
We mentioned he's never won here in a Nationwide car. He's won 3 times in a USAC midget, once in the Silver Crown car. Finished second here. And he hasn't. His last win came, 2 years ago at ORP. He gave Toyota their very first ever victory in this series.
And that track is a lot like this racetrack, the way you drive it, and that's why I think he's so good here.
Both races last year finished with a green-white checkered. We will now make it 3 in a row because NASCAR has confirmed this will be a green-white checkered finish.
Get that one attempt. The caution comes out while they're trying to make that one attempt, then the race is over right when the caution comes out.
Yeah, that's the key, and that's why Jason Leffler's not going to be able to wait around. He's going to have to be up on it, get in the gas from the word go, and try to make that happen early in case something should happen back in the pack.
And Greg Biffle got such a great restart a moment ago, just pulled away by 5 car lengths.
Yeah, you heard Leffler say he thought he went before the line. He'll be ready this time.
And being reported to us that Casey Atwood, the driver of the 05, is being transported by ambulance for further evaluation. We saw him get out of the car, but 2 hard impacts, and it's just, I'm sure, precautionary, but they want to transport him to a facility here for further evaluation after that incident here just about 15 laps ago.